Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Daniel Piven Studios, where we track down the biggest figures in history. Tonight, we have a very special guest, the founder of an entire religious movement, a visionary, a traveler, a philosopher. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Manny. Right. Sorry. Wrong Manny. That one saves prehistoric animals. This one founded a global religion. Let's try that again.
Greetings, children of the present age. I am Manny, a messenger of the King of Lights.
So Manny, let's start simple. Where do you come from, and what is your family like?
I was born in Mesopotamia in the 3rd century. My father had connections to the Persian royal court. My father was a Gnostic and taught me the principles of dualism, dark versus light. I grew up among priests, scholars, and seekers, and was familiar with the writings of the great prophets, Buddha, Zoroaster, and Jesus, from a very young age.
So, it sounds like you were surrounded by religion your entire life. But when did your own beliefs begin to take shape, or what inspired your own religious revelations?
From a pretty young age, I watched many religions speak of truth, but I felt as if I never got the full picture. Then, when I was 12, I received a vision or a calling from the twin spirit that I like to call my heavenly twin. This twin spirit came to Buddha, Zoroaster, and Jesus, inspiring their prophetic work. He revealed that light had been scattered across the world, hidden inside every soul.
Whoa. So what did this revelation lead you to do?
This divine revelation that I had received showed me that I will continue the work of Buddha, Zoroaster, and Jesus, who were all messengers of the same truth. But unlike them, my mission was to bring that truth to every nation and every language. Their teachings became bound to single cultures, but the truth of light belongs to all peoples. So my role was not to replace them, but to complete the work they began by gathering all the scattered rays of light into one path, one truth, and one light for the entire world.
Augustine of Hippo, a former Manichae, had some things to say about your religion. He said that your religion claims to have knowledge, but that you cannot answer any of his questions. He said, and I quote, "Ignorance of the liberal arts is compatible with holding authentic piety, but not if one is a Manichae." What is your response to these accusations?
Augustine is a troubled man. I never interacted with him, but Faustus had told me of him. Augustine's zeal is admirable, but he takes it too far. He wants to know everything rather than simply what the Father of Greatness has chosen to reveal. It seems almost like he thinks himself to be among the great prophets, but he's obviously mistaken. I think it would be best if he left his Western training in the liberal arts and instead chose obedience to the Father of Greatness.
And what do you think of his claim that Christianity can provide answers to his questions and is therefore a superior religion?
Christianity follows one of the great prophets, Jesus, but they now reject the current great prophet, myself. It seems that they will have the same fate as Judaism because of their simple inability to accept change. The Father of Greatness will not stop sending his twin spirit to inspire prophets until the world has been healed. Even they know that the world has not yet been healed, and yet they reject that another prophet would come. It seems to me that they are the foolish ones, not us.
Thanks to that. Along the lines of that last question, you have been accused of simply being a compiler. Some think that you just took ideas from several Mesopotamian religions and combined them to make the religion of Manichaeism. What would you say distinguish Manichaeism from the other Mesopotamian religions?
Yeah, in truth, they're the ones who separate themselves. I tried to unite us, showing that we all follow the same truth. I am simply a new messenger of the same truth that they received. But Cartier, the Zoroastrian priest, he just would not have this new revelation. It almost seems that none of those who followed the previous messengers are able to accept the change of the new messenger. The reason that you see similarities is because I have the same spirit in me that they had. We would all be the same religion if the Zoroastrians, Buddhists, and Christians would not just reject my teachings.
How do you see unity being achieved between these currently competing religions?
In the name of Zoroaster, you are under arrest for spreading lies about Ahura Mazda. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you.
Well, that was an abrupt ending. I hope that you learned as much as I did from this meeting with Manny. For some reason, I doubt that he will be appearing on our show again. We will keep our reporters looking into the arrest just witnessed and the growth of Manichaeism. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Daniel Piven Studios.